last year, what steps remain for you to go even higher?
I don't think it's about trying to go even higher than what went on. It's just about trying to stay consistent and kind of as it was in the second half. It was just about trying to take the same approach day in day out and not try to do too much the next time out. So I think it continues off of that and not trying to do anything more. Try to do anything more, you start trying to create things or make other things happen.
Noah was saying yesterday that he thought there might be some correlation to when Tyler had died that had something to do with that, at least with your second half of the season. How much would you?
I mean, it literally fell right in line with it. It was right after he passed away. I threw in Seattle the next day. And then from there it was San Francisco, and then it was the All-Star break, and then from there it kind of took off. So, you could kind of feel and tell that, something goes on like that. You got somebody else looking out for you, watching over you.
How has this offseason been compared to other off-seasons?
It's been the same. I mean, we just lost 2 more weeks in it, but if you can't make up those 2 weeks, it was just, it took some more downtime, but not too much has changed. It's just kind of been staying consistent. I didn't really feel like I had to change much or make too many adjustments to what I was doing.
Jack, after getting that first taste for the postseason, how much do you get back now?
Oh, a lot. I mean, once you get that little bit, it was like, all right, this is what it's about. This is what you work for. This is what the whole season's about. This is what spring training to get you to. So that just kind of gets you ready, and you understand what it takes to get there, the grind of the season, and how your body's going to be feeling at that point. So it's just, it's definitely something you want to get back to.
You're still a young pitcher, but you have even younger ones starting to come into the system. Do you see yourself as a leader to those, as well as that kind of the cardinal way to the new guys coming in?
Yeah, it's weird to kind of think about because those are like my guys. So it's it's just fun watching everybody kind of come up and do their thing. We've had guys come up and it seems like the next guy up. It doesn't really matter what it is. We just continue to come up and pitch the same way we've been doing. So it's just it's a matter of just bringing them in and getting them comfortable.
Jack, from a pitcher's point of view, but also from a peer's point of view, what has this last week been like as sign stealing and the lengths some teams will go to get those?
I mean, within the game, everything that goes on, and you're very aware. When you get a guy on second, you got to be, we're constantly changing our signs, just being aware of the situation, what goes on. With everything goes on, they've made it clear that, there's no place in the game for cheating, but it's been that way in everything, and it feels like there's always something new.
What's the line for you? Like, when we obviously now know where the commissioner draws that line, but for you, had it always been that way?
It's kind of, it's just about the integrity of the game, and that's kind of where I see it, and you know what it is, and some things aren't it.
How much better are you? How much more confident are you than a year ago when you spoke to us here?
I mean, I don't really know how to quantify that, but it's one of those things. You just kind of get more comfortable. The more experience you get, the more times you do it, and the more seasoned you get.
Is finishing where you finished in the Cy Young balloting, is that an achievement for you, or is that like a stepping stone, a thing that you want to?
There's a great quote from a movie that says, "If you ain't first, you're last." So that's kind of how I see it.
Jack, a number of players across the game have signed long-term contracts, people with experience even less than you. What's your view of your long-term contract?
My situation is my situation right now. There's, I don't play GM or nothing. My job is to go out and play the game, and then, whatever else happens, whatever else gets taken care of, that's kind of right now it's out of my hands. All I can do is go out and play the game and continue to work to help this team.
Are you prepared to do what you did last year and say, I'm stopping right here. Whatever you give me is what you give me, but I'm not taking it.
I mean, it completely depends. I'm not too worried about it right now. When that situation comes or the time comes for that, that's kind of where we'll deal with it. But right now, it's just about taking these last few weeks, seeing the fans and going through this weekend, but then taking the last few weeks to really dial it in for spring training.
How engaged have you been with like a guy like Andrew, for example, who's got a lot of experience with the PA side of the game? how much has that sort of rubbed off on you, and what is your, I guess, level of interest in being involved in that aspect of being a baseball?
That aspect is really interesting because all of those things impact us as players, and I feel like everybody wants to complain about this or that or one thing or another, but nobody really wants to actually like go and pay attention. So for me, it's just I have taken an interest into that side of it because I know no matter what, it's going to affect myself or the guys coming after me, and even the guys currently in the game. So it's definitely something that I've taken interest on. I haven't talked too much with Drew about it, but I've seen him, and we have some conversations here and there. But those things affect us as players. Every situation, every decision that's made, and you kind of want to be a part of all decisions that are made that could affect your career.
Are we enjoying the Lakers this year, and is this the year they win?
They got a really good shot, that's for sure. They look good. They're long. They play defense. You got Braun and Anthony Davis, and that's one of the best duos in the league. So, you got the two teams in LA. They're probably going to battle it out, see who goes on, and then you got Milwaukee. So we'll see. It's definitely exciting. It's a good time in LA.
Couple years under your belt, can you talk about the effect of for a young pitcher of putting ahead of your game day in and day out, not just starting, but just the communication you two have developed?
We're really lucky, when we come up as young guys, to have a guy like Yadi catching us, to have a guy like Adam Wainwright on the staff, to have a guy like Chris Carpenter coming around, to have, at least for myself, to have Bob Gibson coming around and have conversations. So we're really lucky just to have those people around, and the fact that they're so willing and they're so open to having conversations and wanting to help you and wanting to help you grow and help you get comfortable. Those are things that really rub off on you, but also seeing their hard work, seeing how hard Yadi works, seeing how hard Waino works day in, day out. Those are just kind of motivating factors and really push you to want to be great and to just, with all the help that they give you, you just want to continue to be great.
Yeah, with regard to Bob Gibson in particular, has it been almost kind of surreal to have been able to develop the kind of relationship that you've had a chance to do with him?
At first it was kind of, for me, it was just, it was not to like say it's not crazy, but I didn't think too much of it. But then the more that people have brought it up and asked about it and made comments, I started to understand how cool it was and how special it was to have a situation like that, to be able to, to have conversations with him, to be able to pick up the phone and give him a call, and if he doesn't pick up, I know I'm going to get a phone call back. So that is something that is it is surreal. It's crazy to understand and really, it's just special.
What's the most important thing he's taught you?
Just to be on the attack consistently. That's what he preached. He said he was consistently on the attack, no matter the situation, no matter what was going on. He was always on the attack, and pitching inside too, because he did that no matter what, even if you got closer. He doesn't think he ever hit anybody. They hit themselves because they were looking out over the plate. So, but yeah.